What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I am ElMiner, your host, and today we'll be looking at the Bitcoin chart and, of course, my alt favorites. So let's get started. Of course, we got the Bitcoin on the screen, the King Bitcoin bouncing off of that bottom there. I believe this is it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have survived through this massive drop we just went through, congratulations. My hat goes off to you. If you are a new holder into the crypto sphere, congratulations to you. If this is your first massive drop, this was horrifying, but quite normal in the crypto world. Oh, of course, that wasn't Bitcoin. That was somebody else. Now we have Bitcoin on the chart, and this is what I would like to see as the best possible scenario for everybody, and that would be that Bitcoin continues. Of course, it's going to shoot up right now and then continue down, up again above that one possibly, and then drop lower and continue downward towards its final destination. By doing this, I believe it will give the altcoin market the opportunity to blast off and do what it did, since everybody would be bored of seeing it travel sideways. I would imagine that's the reason they would jump off and continue onto the altcoins, giving these guys a chance to ride. Now, as you can see, this is texoz. Texoz has completed its drop. I'm going to go through all of them right quick just so you can see the completion of the drop. XLM, XRP, which quite possibly might have to continue down here to 54 cents. Who knows? Maybe that is sufficient because it did drop here prior. So let's see. But that would be the bottom of its flag, I would say. Shiba Inu, massive drop. This is Neo, completion, just as well. Maybe can continue to $12.14. Luna Classic, completion. Bam, there it is. Maybe, not sure, but a slight possibility Luna Classic can go to 0.0001103 as its final destination on the retracement, but I mean that should be sufficient. Gala Games, same scenario, 60% drop, I would say. This is the Flare token, completed the Red Rooster flag. It's a done deal, came all the way down here. I would say it should be turning green here soon. We have Dash. Dash did go down, as you could tell. It did complete, so don't think it'll continue downward from here. Maybe just to tap this guy again, then continue upward. Casper came all the way down, now turning green and coming downward, so might tap again and then continue upward. Bitcoin, of course, we've already seen the King Bitcoin. It has done a full turn. Of course, the continuation downward, don't know if it will be a drop just as fast as these candles were, but imagine a drop down to $51,000. What would that do to the market? It would scare the bejesus out of everybody. AMP just looking fantastic after a massive 60% drop. Of course, don't get it twisted, it has taken a massive hit from its high. So, very important to note, as we continue this market and as you feel these emotions of the nice runs and then the big crashes, I congratulate those who have been through this, especially if you're new holders. This is the toughest part of the market to go through, but is the most rewarding. Why? Why is it that a holder learns more in these scenarios? Because if you analyze every flag we've been through, and I'm going to introduce you to a new flag. As a matter of fact, let's get this on the board. This is Ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, texoz has completed a Homer Simpson flag. What? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Homer Simpson flag. Let me illustrate. Homer Simpson flag coming up. Yeah, I know you can see it. Dum 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 dum. There he is, the one and only Homer Simpson, ladies and gentlemen. The Homer Simpson flag is complete. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Homer Simpson flag, for the first time, being introduced, none other than texoz, one of the OGs, illustrating the Homer Simpson flag for us. Put this down on your notes. As you see this structure coming about, you know what it is. Sell at those tops. Where would you sell? At the highest point, which is the nose. You sell the nose. That's how you know it is time to sell. The Homer Simpson flag, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, texoz. Great job. Great job. So, why is it that I am putting all these things on your face, right? It's because it is my way to try to teach you the structures and the way they're shaped in a manner that might resemble something you know. So that when you see it again, it triggers, that's right, that's a Homer Simpson flag. I know how it works. I know what it does. And this is when I'll sell. That's the whole thing about this, right? Because you want to make some money. But what is it about every structure we looked at? Especially like, for example, the grazing bronchosaurus. When we put this illustration on there, what did we learn about that particular structure? And every structure that we've looked at so far. The grazing bronchosaurus tells you when the massive drop comes. Important. You see it there. You see it there. Grazing bronchosaurus. Big drop. Not here. This is a different structure though. We'll learn about that structure soon. This here, I believe, was a Bart Simpson flag, I believe. Let me see. This was your Bart Simpson flag. And as you can tell, it has completed all the way to the bottom. Luna Classic completed a Bart Simpson flag. Guess what happens after a Bart Simpson flag? All of these structures we learned about, right? All these structures and these illustrations I'm doing is to try to teach you about learning your structures so that you know when it's time to sell, right? I don't know. You get my drift, right? So I'm just trying to illustrate it in a form that can help you understand or kind of visualize something you can recognize. That way, when you see the structures, you know it's time to sell, right? Why? Because we learned that these particular structures act in a certain manner. What goes up must come down. And in order to win in this game and being able to stomach this, you, especially being a new person, being able to stomach this kind of move is very crucial. And you learn more when you go through these kind of pains. You learn how to avoid that pain by paying attention and studying these structures. So what I'm doing by putting all these crazy drawings up here is to try to help you visualize a structure in a manner that triggers a memory. to be able to identify it and say, wait, this looks like this kind of structure. I know that at this point, it's time to sell. Take some profits off, move them to another coin, put them into cash, up here, wait till the drop, buy right back in, continue the jump up. That's where we're headed, guys. We're done here. It's time to go up, right? But don't forget the lessons. Everyone, the red rooster, for example, the red rooster flag was exactly to teach you peak drop. That's what this flag teaches you. The red rooster is quite important, but it teaches you what comes after that peak is the drop, right? Just illustrated in a different crazy way, just to have some fun with it, right? But it is important to learn these lessons so that when they come up, you're ready to move. Now, what do we see? What I see is the possibility of an upward trend from here. I know it still looks doom and gloom, and the possibilities of dropping are still there, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get it twisted. We can come down here. That is a possibility, just like when I told you we would possibly drop to here, just when I told you that the likeliness of here was there. Now I'm telling you this is also possible. Okay, so don't get caught in the madness, but know that before this arrives, very likely this will happen in order for that to happen, right? Similar to this over here. Big jump, drop, little bump, and then kaplow. Same scenario, right? To complete this structure. That's possible, but also possible because this is crypto. Pow! Right? Don't miss out. It is people that sell when they're afraid. Yes, this is likely. Does it inspire fear? Yes, it does. But this is also as likely. Does this inspire motivation? Yes, to hold. Right? If you sell now, you break even or lose because of the massive drop, or take a very small profit. If you hold and it does go higher, you're in the green and it's time to sell. So don't be foolish. Wait till a complete structure and a decision is made in the market to where we go next before making your moves, right? I hope you have taken the time to study my crazy illustrations to try to get an understanding of how this market works as you continue your journey through this crypto industry. So as we continue, whether that be downward trend or upward trend, I see upward trend from here. Learn the lessons. These flags happen often. These 60% drops are normal and happen often on the way up. If you survive this one, you're going to be okay for the rest. But know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know where to run. This is ElMiner. Till next time.